welcome to the video. Hope you're well today. My name is Owen. It's a beautiful, glorious, sunny day here in Ireland. And in this video, I welcomely, happily invite you to have a chat about words, the power of words, the power of thoughts and beliefs pertaining to emotions, and how typically what we do as humans who grow up here on earth is we've been conditioned and programmed to think and believe that it's always the other person or somebody or something out there causing us our emotions. They're the cause, we're the result, they're to blame, we're the recipient. They're the perpetrator, or it's the perpetrator, we're the victim. They're in power, we're helpless and powerless. We just receive. So in this video, I'm going to try and make it short. I wrote down some things and I want to share with you how, common ways we speak to ourselves in our mind, and how we talk to other people either about ourselves or about other people. So check it out. For example, I'm upset with this person, or you say to someone, you or they made me upset or feel angry. You upset me. It's your fault, basically speaking, we're saying. I'm just a helpless bystander, the poor little victim who's being chewed up and spat out. So while an outside situation or circumstance or someone's behaviour may be unwanted to begin with, and possibly very, very turbulent, or not nice or aggressive or mean, or it may even appear, the typical ones are like disrespectful, that's a lovely, I love that, like humans just make up that word so we can feel like the victim and blame somebody else. Anyone can say you disrespect to me, it's just up for interpretation, I love that, and it personally tickles me. I've experienced that a lot in life. People say, like my ex-partner, people thinking the idea of disrespect. But usually that just only means is I'm upset and I'm giving out to you as the fault. So anyway, here's another one. This person, so what the real truth is that this person, another person, or this event pushed my buttons, or they unearthed my old similar feelings that I had within myself from the past, from childhood, from possibly my parents or my caretakers, or from when I was growing up as a child or a teenager. So they pressed my buttons. I'm feeling the feelings. I don't like them. I don't like what that happened outside or what that person did. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to... So the truth is I'm upset emotionally and pointing my finger, directing and focusing my thoughts and feelings and energy at another person as if, and believing that they are to blame or the cause. So the truth is that I'm upset emotionally and they have unearthed feelings within me. So what's the solution? The solution is recognizing that it's not other people or events that are responsible for our feelings, or ultimately and truly they're the triggerers, so they're part of it. They're definitely an absolute part of the equation. But as we grow up and mature emotionally and become wiser and learn what I'm explaining in this video, we realize that they're only a part of the equation. They're definitely a part of it. And for anyone who doesn't know this, they're a huge part. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm sharing in this video, and I'll explain a little bit more, and any questions or comments, just leave them below. It feels so deeply real, and I've experienced this over and over again in my life, of course. It feels so real that this person's annoying me and doing this to me, and I hate them and I'm annoyed at them and I'm pissed off, and they're just a so-and-so. They're doing this, and we have all this anger and upset and frustration. But the truth is, everyone, once we connect to our heart, because this is the second part of the solution, one is becoming aware, step 2 and part 2 is connecting to our heart, connecting to our truth, connecting to our essence, connecting to our divinity, that type of stuff. So then we can do strategies like, may I accept, respect and love this person exactly the way they are at this moment. May I accept, respect and love the situation exactly the way it is at this moment. And from therein we can let go of our blockages. They're us, it's our responsibility. It's not someone else's responsibility. It doesn't matter what anyone's doing or not doing. It's our responsibility for our emotions. Ultimately and deep down, especially when you're starting to learn this, then you have the power to apply it. But if you know nothing about this, you're powerless. You are going to be the victim, and you're going to believe you're the victim, and you're going to believe it's their fault, and everything's outside of your fault. So when you don't know better, you can't do better. Forgive them for they don't know what to do, Jesus said. But once you start to learn more, then you can start taking power and responsibility over yourself. You can start changing the world by changing your vibration. You can start changing the world by emitting a different frequency. You can start changing the world by elevating your consciousness. All the same thing. So, connecting, the heart is the answer. Like Jesus said, like overcome hatred with good, overcome hate, overcome falsehood with truth, and overcome evil with good, hatred with love, and overcome falsehood with truth. So in this video we're overcoming falsehood with truth, we're talking about overcoming evil with good, so unconsciousness or not knowing or non-heart centered alignment with the good of the heart centeredness, and overcoming hatred, which we can feel within ourselves, and we project and we blame, focus and point our finger all and direct our energy all on someone out there, somebody or something. So we're talking about overcoming hatred with love. So love is the answer, and that's one of my favorite quotes. Like, just love is the answer. Heart alignment. So here's my writing. It's a little bit scribbly. I just wrote it really scribbly-ish quickly. Usually I never write anything down for video, but I just thought I would in this video. So how do we align ourselves to our heart? We might need to take a step back from the situation or person we're arguing with, or it could be just a situation. Pray and ask for guidance from our angels or our higher beings or our higher self or God, source, the universe, higher power. Ask for help, and then express gratitude for the help we already receive and gratitude for the help that we will receive. So thank you. So we trust, have faith, pray, ask for help or guidance. All more the same thing. It doesn't have to be religious, but it's just the higher power exists even without religion. So may I accept, respect and love this person exactly the way they are. That's helped me a lot. Secondly, taking a nice deep breath and going, they say scientifically, and it's measured, modern instruments, that deep rhythmic breathing is very good for calming our emotions and anxiety and emotions. And a slow out breath, you can do it now. A slow out breath is very beneficial as well. It can be shown with measurements and modern instruments for the brain, etc. It helps us go from fight or flight mode in our amygdala, which takes over our hypothalamus or hippocampus, one or the other. It's like our pain or our pain body, our emotions take over our thoughts, our rational mind, our logic, our clear thinking. And that's what happens when we're in fight or flight mode. Things become extreme, like super exaggerated, like dramatic and very intense. You see the worst possible things. And you notice yourself, like if people are arguing, sometimes it's either fight, flight or freeze. Sometimes people freeze, go blank, taken over by emotions. That's our amygdala taking over our hypothalamus or hippocampus. And it's like our pain body, our emotions taking over our mind. It just goes, so that's the freeze. Other times it's fight, running, which is aggressive confrontation, or flight, which is running away. You see this happen with typical things in relationships, like arguments or fighting and disconnections. So the long out breath is they say one of the reasons why smokers love to smoke is because I don't think there's anything particularly that's supposed to scientifically help calm us down, but the fact that they do is just very calming, and you can feel it for yourself. But we can just do that without a cigarette, of course. We can just breathe. Much healthier, of course. But yeah, that's all I want to say, everybody. I hope this video is clear. So we can affirm and say to ourselves, it's not this other person. what I say to myself is, if I'm experiencing these heavy, strong emotions, or even these days I say, if I'm experiencing these emotions, any emotions, if they're triggering me in any way, pressing my buttons, that's me, it's not them. But I first learned it when I was thinking, why they don't have the power to give me all these strong emotions? Seriously? They have the power to make me feel this bad, terrible? How could it do that? I must be triggered. That's how I first discovered one of my strongest triggers, which was the feeling of being rejected emotionally or abandoned emotionally when I'm hurting and in pain, that they don't give a shit or don't care. It was really that they're already upset and in fight or flight, that they aren't able to attend to my emotions. But I felt and interpreted this as a child, and in modern day arguments in my relationship, to be emotionally abandoned. So that's my trigger, and I'd feel terrible. I feel really extra hurt, not only what they're doing, but the fact that they're abandoning me emotional. And that was my childhood trigger. So you can do the same thing in your life. You can say, whoa, well, I'm really upset. What on earth's going on within me? What does this, here's a pivotal question. What does this remind me of from my childhood? When did I feel this emotion from my childhood? What happened? What could have happened? What do I remember? What do I not remember that could have been the case? You know? Connect the dots, and then you realize where it's coming from. And this person is just a messenger to end the mess ender. And then you can thank the messenger silently, like after you, for helping you to grow and develop and expand. It's all about the expansion of you as a soul, or you as consciousness, you as a human being too, self-development, personal growth. And then you don't have to keep repeating the same lessons, because that's what happens with me in my life. You'd have different lessons then. So everything is a messenger, a message from the universe. And everything comes here for a reason. That's why they call it the present. The present is a present from the universe to you. And even though it appears bad, we only interpret or label it as bad if we feel bad emotionally. But why do we feel bad emotionally? Because we've been triggered and unearthed upsets and wounds. So it's all about learning our lessons too, like apart from the wound or the trigger, which is an enormous, biggest part of the lesson probably, typically. And then we can get on with things. We can love and feel compassion, love and forgiveness, everybody. They're the pillars. Do that and kindness will follow. Compassion, love and forgiveness. Once you tune into the heart energy, like a flight of feathers and sunlight, the answers of how to deal with a person or situation will come to you, and you'll just be in the flow when you're connected to your heart. You won't have to think it too much. It's just going to come to you with inspired thoughts. Happened to me this morning even. Maybe that's part of the reason why I decided to share this. So have a nice day. So yeah, for anyone, if you want any, this is my end of my video. Hope you enjoyed it. If anyone wants to follow up more information, just check out the playlists on my wall. There's playlists such as conscious empowered relationships, personal healing, and also empowerment and awareness and wisdom. There's other ones such as like my herbs, superfoods and enzymes, and other stuff that aren't related to this video on my wall. But check it out, free gift present playlists. And if anyone wants to work with me one-to-one, and I do personal coaching and I do relationship coaching and mediation and counselling. So personal and relationship. I also have a herb store selling herbs, superfoods and enzymes, and maybe essential oils soon. So have a look at that down below. It's called higherselfherbs.com, and befriend me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below or comments, and I'll definitely get back to you and leave you a comment back as soon as possible. And other than that, I'd love to hear your appreciation or your gratitude, or if you've liked this video or if it's helped you. I'd love to hear from you in a comment. I'd love to hear a question. I'd love to connect with you on Messenger and Facebook and befriend you there. I'd love to collaborate. I love it when people share and like and subscribe, if they want to subscribe, or share and like and support this channel. Thanks for all previous donations and to this channel to support. I do appreciate it. And there's a discount for my herb store down below, like 15% off first time subscribers. So have a lovely day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.